have these imaginary friends, and they say these things that kind of freak the parents out. And I mean, where do they go to help their children if the parents are not, if the parents have no psychic ability, or they're not mediums? What do the parents do to help the kids?
Well, right now they need to seek out, if they can go online wherever you live, see if they have like a psychic development class for kids, or one that adults can, that says bring your kids, or go talk to a psychic or someone that relates. That's really the only thing I think that you could do.
So is there such a thing, and I'm just asking because I don't know. So let's just say I'm a parent and I'm not psychic. I'm not a medium. I have no ability whatsoever. But then I have this child who's exhibiting these symptoms, for lack of a better term, of being psychic. I don't know what to do about it. Are there classes out there for the parents to go that says, hey, I get it, you're not psychic, but you got this kid that maybe is. This is what you could possibly do. I mean, and if there isn't something like that, is that something that you possibly, if there are no children's classes out there, or there are nothing for the parents that are, for maybe we call those, I don't know, muggles.
I was just thinking.
We'll call them muggles. We'll call the non-psychic, non-medium ability parents muggles. Okay. So, is that something that you would ever consider, having like a muggles class for parents that don't understand what's going on? And even like for the kids, maybe the kids get together, and if they're in a safe environment, they can kind of express however that they can. I mean, depending on how old they are, to address something like that, because I really think that for me, something like that would have been a really great thing, and I think for Sammy as well, had I known about it, would have been really good, and even for you.
I know a lady right now that has she has several kids that she takes care of,
really?
And they're all off the hook psychic, like ridiculous.
Really?
To the point where it's like, oh my God, these kids are crazy mediums. Like, there's not a night goes by that these kids don't have experiences.
Do you think that, along that same vein, do you think that when children are born and they're little, that, do you think that we're all born psychic and we all have this ability, but at some point, some people lose it, and other people, it's just so innate and so strong within them, they grow up and they're us, you know what I mean? So do you think that that's something that everybody's born with and that's it?
Well, and I've become very flexible about that definition.
Okay.
Because I do believe that the spirit is not respecter of persons, that we all have the tendency to be psychic. Yes, I do. But just like I would love to be a great piano player,
Mm-hmm.
I can chord it. I can take classes and do decent, but I'm not going to just get it like maybe this guy down the road just can play so lovely almost immediately. Even though I would like to, I just don't.
Okay.
Kind of like artistic ability.
Yeah.
Like some people are just like Joey.
Yeah.
They're really good. He can draw whatever.
Yeah, and I would love to. And if I really had passion for that, I could go take classes and get better. And I might do it okay, but I wasn't born with the tendency to do it great.
So are you saying that, Joe Schmo walking down the road who never even gives, psychic mediums a thought, he could come in, he can be brought in and learn to be psychic?
Actually, you can.
You can.
Because I think that it's kind of like, I've said this before 100 times, it's like we can all play softball.
Mm-hmm.
And we have measures of doing it good and doing it not so good.
Mm-hmm.
But who even wants to get out out there and do it. Some are passionate about it. I got to be out there in rain, sleet, and snow. I'm doing it. I'm doing it all day, every day. Some people do it for a season or two, and they can get pretty good. And then some people don't care if they ever go there. That's kind of like this. I see people show up for classes. They can do it, and I can show them how they can do it, and they do pretty good, and they can even get better. But maybe they only do it for a couple years, and then they put it on the back burner, and they never go there again. That's fine. But then there's people who acknowledge it, and they're always going to go there. You know what I mean? Or always be interested in it. And that's kind of like us.
Yeah.
You know, you got to have the drive. You got to be constantly acknowledging it. Some people, I mean, that's where we are.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't make us any better. It's just like we were born in this life anyway to have that drive, to have that passion. But everybody can do it. Everybody can see spirit. Everybody can figure it out. If they just took the time and effort, I could, you know, y'all know, we can say, okay, you know, that craziness that hit your head that you think, shoo, there's meaning to that a lot of times.
Really?
Well, you know that, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, I think that people too, depending on what stage of their life that they're in and things that may have happened to them previously or what they're experiencing might make them more open to some of that stuff. Like if you have a loved one pass away and you're, you know, grieving, I mean, that might make you more open to seeing signs that are there that you otherwise wouldn't have paid attention to.
You know, I know a guy talked to a couple weeks back, and he went through a spell where he had surgery on his knee, and he didn't believe he was psychic either, even though he said he knew he had some experiences when he was a kid. But when he had knee surgery, they put him on some pain pills.
Yeah.
And he said, I started hallucinating. I started seeing my mom and my daddy's passed away, and my aunt and my uncle, they were all up in my house.
That's some pretty good stuff.
And,
Yeah.
but he said we would talk and stuff, and I'm thinking, no, you probably were psychic all along. That just give you kind of relaxed you enough to give you permission to go there, which is why I also have compassion now. I'm not okay in people abusing drugs, but for that moment he had to take them. But I do have compassion for people who do struggle with things like that, because maybe they go places where they do get in touch with the higher realms, and sometimes they want to keep going back there, like they do feel something, but they don't know what it is, and that's why they keep going back there. So there is a compassion you can have for that. I'm by no way saying that I want somebody to go there or to be addictive personality or anything like that, but I have compassion for them, because I do understand they think that's the only way they can get there, but that's not true.
Really? And so, you know, Sammy, does anybody know that you're gifted?
Not really, no.
No.
Because the cat's out of the bag now. You know, I don't really talk about it. I think it freaks people out a lot of times.
You know, so I don't really tell a whole lot of people either, and I don't. If I give somebody a reading, it's because I just want to do it, and I don't. The hold classes where I'm charging anybody, but you know what I find, and I'm wondering if this happens to you, is that the small amount of people that I do know that I am psychic, I'll be invited to dinner. I'll be invited to dinner out of the blue, and the reason I'm the only one that doesn't know, but I do know. The only reason I'm invited is because they all want psychic readings. You know, buy me a dinner, and you know, it's like I'm not a circus animal.
Yeah, it's like, be my friend.
You sure you're not a circus animal?
I'm not a circus animal. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just kind of wondering, do you get that a lot?
Oh, yeah.
Or, you know,
Yeah,
It's
I
like-
get that a lot.
it's like, you know, psychic on demand.
Mm-hmm. We're entertainment sometimes if we can bring up our imaginary friends, right?
Yeah, I guess. I guess. I mean, I'm just kind of wondering, you know, I try to you know, with this whole psychic thing, you know, it freaks a lot of people out, and a lot of people, you get right off the bat, oh, that's just bullshit, you know.